The painstaking work of crafting Minnesota's next two-year budget is underway, and the Republican-led Senate has released their budget targets for the next biennium. The $51.9 billion proposal would devote 40% of the budget to E-12 education, including funding to address educational disparities, increase teachers of color, and improve students' mental health. 31% of the budget would be directed toward health care expenditures, including continuing investments in the Health Care Access Fund. The plan would also provide $591 million in tax relief through several measures already passed by the Senate, such as relieving the tax burden on Minnesota employers who accepted federal Paycheck Protection Program dollars and unemployed Minnesotans who received an additional federal unemployment stipend. The Senate budget plan proposes increases in several budget areas, a $216 million increase for transportation projects, and an additional $100 million for jobs and economic development to aid recovery from COVID-related unemployment. The Senate is also proposing $40 million for broadband expansion and seeks a 5% reduction in state agency budgets. Senate Majority Leader Paul Gazelka and Senate Finance Chair Julie Rosen issued a joint video statement about the budget proposal.
Hi, this is Senate Majority Leader Paul Gazelka, and we're here to talk to you about the budget. The Senate is going to put out a great plan for how to use the resources that we have. And as you think about it, we have billions of dollars coming in from the federal government. Minnesota has a surplus, and what do we do about it? Well, here's what we don't do. First of all, we don't raise taxes. We are not going to raise taxes. The governor continues to talk about raising taxes. Even with all that money, not going to do it. The second thing we're not going to do is we're not going to defund the police in any way. They need the resources to keep our streets safe. We'll make sure they have them. So what are we going to focus on? Well, it's going to be Minnesota's priorities. We're going to make sure that we finish off COVID, making sure the kids have the resources they need, that our job providers have the resources they need to get our economy back on track. So lots of good things happening. And with that, I want to introduce to you Senator Julie Rosen. She's the chair of finance. She's the one that makes all of this come together.
Hi, I'm State Senator Julie Rosen, and I am chair of the Finance Committee. And I can tell you this budget year is going to be nothing like we have ever seen. We're just coming off of a pandemic. We've got a tremendous amount of federal funds coming in and stimulus checks to help our economy get back. And now that we've seen a budget surplus above and beyond what we expected and all the one-time funding that we have available, what I can tell you is that we are not going to be continuing to grow government. We have to make sure that we take a good, strong look at our government, because that's where this surplus came from, is less government spending. I want to make sure that we spend our money well. There's some accountability to this federal funds, if it can be used for general fund spending, and how it's going to help our Minnesotans get back on track.
So we're going to stay on track. As we told you in the beginning of the year, our goal is to get past COVID. We're going to defeat that and get past it, get the vaccines out to everybody, make sure all the kids are in school. We're going to make sure they get measured. Those that have fallen behind, we got to figure out a way to help. But it's not by not looking at the fact that they fell behind. So kids back in school and being successful, businesses up and operating, that's what we all want. We want our society to be back to normal, up and running. Can't you wait till the day that you don't have to wear a mask because the governor says you don't need to, because we don't need to. And so we're going to keep focused on those main issues. We're going to work on that budget together, and we're going to do some really good things for Minnesota.
Senate Minority Leader Susan Kent issued a statement in response to the Senate Republican budget proposal that reads, in part, as Minnesotans are still dealing with the consequences of a historic pandemic that has hit low-income workers the hardest, Senate Republicans' top priority is to cut funding for the services that are most crucial in this moment: K-12 education, jobs, childcare, housing, broadband, and, inexplicably, public health. Minnesotans have significant needs, but very little support for them under this Republican plan. To continue following these issues and more, watch legislative coverage Monday through Friday on the PBS Minnesota channel or visit our website, www.senate.mn/media.